3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
It's your super distinguished, degenerate gambler host, Terry. Hi, my name's Terry. I'm a degenerate gambler. Anyway, into the Forex trading. Some interesting things to share with you today. Let's go slow. I'm having some coffee. This is my, can you see this? My happy camper mug. Because I'm going on the road tomorrow morning. Full time. For about the next 8 months. So, we're looking at the free signal trade. Interesting sentiment based around it. Someone in the group the other day, what's today? Today's Wednesday. We actually launched this trade last Friday, right? I don't control the market. We take a trade. We trade it to fruition. We trade it to net profit. If that's 15 minutes, awesome. If it's 15 days, awesome. We trade the market, okay? Someone had said in the group, can you launch another free signal trade? Because this one's just sitting there. I'm like, God damn it. That's how it works, right? We don't know what it's going to do. We're in profit here. I mean, if you're hell-bent on getting out, get out now. You're at profit. But let this thing take profit. In fact, you're going to find, mark my words, especially if you're new, mark my words, this free signal trade, when it closes, will be 100% blue, both trades. Mark my words. If that doesn't happen, I will cut off my right arm and swallow it. You want to see that live? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Doug says, morning. Not good morning. Not it's a good morning, just morning. And you know what? You would be 100% right, Doug. It is absolutely morning. Doug also says, slow and one trade is good for me. Well, that's not fair, Doug, because, you've been around for a while. You've had your experiences. You got to get back into it, man. You got to dive into the deep end. You got to turn the full system on. Come on. Don't be afraid. Although us guys and gals that have been trading for a while, it does get a little scary to see what has happened over the course. I just seen a comment over the course of our trading, because years ago when I started this, what are we going on? Am I going on the 4th year of this particular algorithm, this system? I'm going on 1 year of actually delivering it the way that I'm doing it now. We've done it a lot of different ways. When I say delivering it now, I mean like in Discord, how we're doing it, how we're doing this live daily. Things have evolved, but it has, for the first 2.5 years, let's say, the market was just so consistent. I'm like, and then it's been pretty crazy for about a year, right? Well, what was that? If you look back that far, what was that? It was a different presidential administration. It was. And guess what? We just started that presidential administration all over again, and it's going to be 1,000,000% better, I promise you. Even if you're not someone, even if you're someone who has hate for a person who is really just looking out for America. I think what we're looking at moving forward, and we already see it, is one of the most incredibly prosperous financial times ever. The world is about to change. I haven't looked at it. I'm going to look at it on a different mobile device. Hold on a second here. You know what I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at Bitcoin. Let's see what it's at. Haven't looked at it for the day. Holy shit. I'm blown away. Bitcoin is currently $92,800 per coin. Un-effing believable. And it's like no one's saying a word about this. Speaking of that, I'm going to do my best. If you are in the Bitcoin pool, I have a payout coming today. Was just waiting for a withdrawal. It's going to be a very nice payout. But wow, $92,800. I mean, if you're holding Bitcoin right now, which you should be, unbelievable. One of the best ways, the number one way to use my system, and I'm going to start leaning on that a lot more as I start to bring in more people. My system is absolutely a Forex trading system. But really what it is, if you were to leverage it in the way that I intend it, this is a Bitcoin generating system. That's what this is. You can cash out in Bitcoin and go cash it in US dollars and go buy yourself a car if you want to. Whatever you want to do. But this is intended to be a base Forex system, a very conservative, always wins Forex system that generates Bitcoin anonymously. Anonymously meaning you do not have to go out and use your hard-earned dollars, give away all of your personal information, do a thing called KYC, know your customer, purchase Bitcoin, get on the government radar, and they're like, oh, how much? We see how much you purchased. Whereas with this system, you do a withdrawal from your Forex account, you withdraw it in Bitcoin, it goes directly to your wallet, and I have to be careful of my words here, that's anonymous. You're not buying it from an exchange. You're generating it and you're amassing it. It's the smartest thing you could do. Bitcoin went from about $52,000 this year up to over $90,000 per coin. It's unbelievable. It's unprecedented. I'm not going to say I didn't say, which is just paying attention to how it works. The last quarter of the year, just about every year, Bitcoin gains 85% of its value. So you hold on to it. You hold on to it. Doug says, well, I think I had told Doug, hey, trade the entire system. And Doug said, F that. I'm being conservative. I'm up 10% this month already. Awesome. So the 13th of the month, you're up 10% already. That is freaking awesome. Now, guess what's going to happen, Doug? Everybody's going to be like, what's the special feed and trades that you're trading, Doug? Doug's been doing this for years. At least year and a half, right, with me. Doug's been through the up and downs of the market, but Doug is the one person I know, there's a few others, Mark, Derek, that 100% believe in the system. They're like, okay, I've seen this. I've seen the good times. I've seen the bad times in the market. I've seen what I have to do to play the game, and I can live in daily stress and overtrade and overbid, or I can back it off a little bit, understand the power of amassing my profits in Bitcoin and holding those for, let's say, 5 years. That's kind of, I think, the sweet spot. So here's what's interesting. Doug is trading the one profitable pair feed and taking the free trades manually. It's interesting. I'm surprised that people have went so, like, they see the free trades as like this really valuable thing. And I think they are, but it's like, it's perception, because you know what I'm doing? I probably should turn it into a feed, right? You got to admit, Doug, probably should turn it into a feed. But it's also great practice if you're entering them manually. I think you'd probably like it automated. All I'm doing with the free signal is going, okay, we need a trade today. I go open up the full algorithm. I look down the list and I go, what looks like it's about ready to pop? Am I always right? No. What's happening is I'm getting in, let's say there's 5 trades deep on a currency pair. I'm getting into trade 5. It might go trade 6 and 7. So you got 3 trades. They're all blue. It's going to feel more profitable. And it's going to be more profitable, but it's definitely going to feel that way because you're not seeing the full basket of trades. So interesting perspective there. And, you're being conservative. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I think Doug said yes, turn it into an automated feed. It really comes down to I'm balancing the cost of running it, this entire system, on a couple different servers, high-end servers. And as the membership grows, I'm going to offer more because it's supporting itself. But right now, to be able to offer more feeds inside of what we do doubles and triples my cost on my end to be able to deliver that. And I'm like, well, we're going to grow first, right? I mean, that's how you run a business. And what's interesting is one thing I'm looking at doing, and we'll see, it's going to be beta. It's going to be a beta test. I'm looking at just cost-wise to be able to deliver more feeds, inside of the group of feeds, is potentially using some different copy services. I haven't trusted any of the other ones. I've used other ones. Like I'll drop some names here, or I'll drop a name. There's a copy service called Traders Connect. They've been in beta for like 2 years. I used them. They couldn't handle my system. My system enters a trade, updates to take profit on all the previous trades in that currency pair. And it was just, they were like, we've never seen anything work this fast, and it's overwhelming our system. So what I might be able to do is maybe as a beta test, offer some of these copy feeds through a few other copy services. I don't really want to do that, but it allows me to reduce costs on my end, and then ultimately as the group and the membership grows, then maybe bring them back to what I really like, which is social trader tools. That's the copy system we're using. So anyway, we're looking at the free signal. Doug says his BTC is up 72%. It's incredible. Like I haven't even looked at it. I sit here and looked at it this morning. I have quite a decent amount of Bitcoin. I've been amassing it over the years. I have seen my Bitcoin grow $22,000 in the past month and a half, 2 months. Like, guys, holding Bitcoin is an exponential process. Holding Bitcoin is an exponential process. Someone said 72% is crazy. Wish I'd found the group earlier. You know what? Like, just get in now, right? You get in now. When you find it, you get in. And I used to buy Bitcoin and spend it, and Bitcoin and spend it. It was the dumbest fucking thing I ever did. If I had the amount of Bitcoin that I originally started buying back in 2013, the market is active as hell today. Do you hear that? Ding, 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 ding. You can kind of hear it on my phone. Great closure on the overall system. We'll take a look at that. So anyway, sorry, free trade here. It's just kind of going sideways a little bit, and we just have to wait for it to play out. Let's look at the chart. And you can see it's kind of in a range here, but it's not that far. This is the 4-hour chart. It's not that far from take profit. I mean, we're slowly inching up. We had a huge push last night, and we're slowly inching up. We're going to hit take profit. We'll get there. It's going to be a really, really nice trade. And I get that we've hung on to it since Friday, but that's how the market works. And also, I'll be a little bit of a jerk here. It's a free trade. What do you want for free? Right? I'm giving you 100% access to the algorithm and the system. And someone said, I want more trades. And I'm like, subscribe. And they said it was too expensive. And that is a mentality that makes me sad to hear that, because I will guarantee you this. Take this as fact. Forget fucking feelings. Forget that this is, my system. This is truly the best system out there. There are people charging, I can quote 2 different fees, $250 a month for zero automation and a bunch of losing trades. And I'm not being a jerk. That's the reality. And it's probably one of the top 5 guys you would ever find on YouTube doing any sort of Forex trading. It's one of the top 5 guys, maybe top 3. And another system that Mark and I used back in the day, I think they're $400 a month right now, maybe $450. And it seems like an incredible system on the marketing on the front end. And all we did was lose. And it seemed like the most legit system of trading. All we did was lose. We just lost our ass. And I finally found this algorithm, and I customized it to me, to what I want. Because what did I want? I didn't want Forex profits. I didn't want Forex income. I wanted it, but it wasn't a realistic thing. What I wanted was a steady, conservative, constantly growing, no days or weeks of just pure negativity and loss. Like this always wins, especially if you're bidding conservatively enough or realistically enough for your account. Let's not even say conservative. Realistically for your account. If you're doing that, you're amassing Bitcoin and holding it in your own personal wallet, not on an exchange, not giving up all your personal information to get it. And it's the most brilliant thing ever in the world. So I charge $150 a month. I originally thought about doing a lot less, but I was like, man, I had a vision of the future. I had a vision of having 10 different feeds that are all just incredible. Right now, what do we have? We have the main algorithm, the 10 pip automation. It's called Premium Signals. We got the 10 pip hybrid. We have the 1 profitable pair feed, and we have gold scalper. So we have 4 right now. I could easily add another 2 immediately right now that you'd be crazy happy with. And it's not that we need more, but I want to over deliver. Everybody starts it. I just had a guy start the other day. Of course, he quit 24 hours later. He started with a $168 account. Like, what? And I think he lost half of it the first day by trading gold on it. Right? Well, of course you did, right? If there's one thing I hate, it's quitters. Don't be a quitter. Do not be a quitter. Before you just decide to quit randomly, and everybody does. No one says a goddamn word to me. They just quit, right? I look, and I'm like, well, they were doing really well. So you don't know what's going on with people's lives, right? A lot of people live in financial struggle. But I will tell you this. $150 a month for what I'm offering it's unheard of for the amount of results that you're getting. So anyway, off my rant. I'm blown away by what Bitcoin is doing right now. Holy shit. What did I say it was? 92,800. It is now 93,342. Fucking incredible. 6.7% just today. Oh my God. $93,300 right now. I'm going to go back to bed. I'm taking a nap this afternoon. What are you talking about? I'm going to go get a margarita flight. A flight of margaritas at the local Mexican restaurant this afternoon. Let's do it. Hell yeah. So, free signal, nothing closed overnight for the week. $1,185.23. Like, someone was like, can I have another trade? Probably giving you more than I should for free. Probably. And trust me, there's a huge, stick around. There's a huge evolution coming of the system, how I bring people in, how I better educate everyone. Everyone will be so much better educated that comes into this group, just fully educated, fully, maybe they'll even have the woke Forex mind virus nearly eradicated from their brain because of what, is out there. What's being taught, which is not good. What do we got here? I see a comment. OPP paid for the month's membership in 1 day on a 1X. Wow. If you guys even understand what that means, let me interpret that for you. Okay. OPP is I want to make the joke. OPP, yeah, you know me, you know the song. No, this is called OPP. It's a one profitable pair feed. So the AI system pulls one pair at a time from my overall feed, and it follows that signal and it trades it to fruition. Now we just had, what was it? Was it EURUSD? I don't think it was EURUSD. It might have been. Anyway, I know we'll look at it. We had a huge EURUSD trade close. So to trade that and in one day pay for the monthly membership, and then other people are like, you know what? It's just fear that holds people back. It's past experiences that causes fear, unrealistic fear, certainly unrealistic for, what we're doing. This is a damn good system, and I probably should charge it, and that was my original vision, to charge $250 a month. Maybe we'll get there. I've felt like the best way, and it's happening quite a bit lately, the best way to bring people in is to give them a taste, and to see the results. I've considered doing a subset membership, like let's say $67 a month, and obviously given a very limited, I got the hiccups this morning, what the hell, given obviously a very limited set of the automated feed system, and maybe something custom at that level. But in the end, it's like the free signals, and in the future the beginner training and access to the free signals is going to be altered a little bit in a good way, not take anything away, just evolving it right to a better place. I would much rather have 100 people in this group that are all using the system than 1,000 people and only 50 people are using the system. And the only reason you wouldn't use this system is you don't understand how it works, and or you've been brainwashed so badly by I made a post this morning, but you've been brainwashed so badly by the people on YouTube. They're like, use this indicator, enter a buy trade here, enter a sell trade here, only risk 1 to 2%. You know what they really mean when they're telling you to? I mean, everybody did that. Even the people I thought were professional traders, they were like, only risk 1 to 2%. I'm like, what are they really saying? You know what they're saying? They're saying that when you enter that trade, that you set a desired pip level. That's your first fucking problem. It's not about what you desire. Market's not going to move to your desired level, right? You can set a pip level. We set a pip level based off of volume and movement on that particular pair. And it's typically around, it's not exactly, it's typically around 10 pips. Okay. But people are like, well, 10 pips is not enough. Shut the hell up. Because what happens is rarely do we get a trade. It happens, but a trade that goes into a trade and goes right to take profit and you get like 8 or 9 pips worth of profit. What happens is a lot of times it backs out. We scale in, we dollar cost average, and we end up making a hell of a lot more than 10 pips just because of the mathematics of it all. So, it's more of a naming function than a reality of it all. I'm getting off track here. Let's get into the account. So really, really nice results on the free signal. I mean, nobody's offering anything anywhere near that good, especially for free. So let me look down the account list here. What do we want to look at? I want to look at let's look at the overall system. Okay, this will be pretty impressive. I'll share this with you. So we're looking at the overall system. Yesterday, we were about a $2,600 drawdown. The market was entering a lot of trades. Remember, we only closed about $95 worth of trades at this point yesterday. So the drawdown has been cut in half. We've had some closures. Look at this movement and closure overnight. $583.04 in net profit. This is from the full algorithm, all 22 currency pairs with a base bid of 0.10. You can bid more, you can bid less. My system is fully scalable. That is a very nice, smooth amount. Just remember that number, $583. Remember that, because that is about where the market average is. Overall drawdown, and we don't look at drawdown, but I use this as a reference, like how much is the market moving? So $1,100, $1,200 right now. So a little bit less than half of what it was yesterday. So that's really nice. So if you look back over the week, $2,524.51. Really nice closure. If we go to the month, it seems a little outrageous. I was like, why is this not updating? There we go. $11,201.18. Really, really nice. Let's pause again and we will go look at, I'll look at the gold. Call it the gold scalper. I'll look at my gold scalper closures overnight. Let me look here. I'll reference this account. This is an actual real account that I have that I'm copying the gold scalper trades to. Had 3 sell trades, and it looks like here's what happened, because you're like, why is that minus $12.20 in the middle there? Here's what was really going on. What happened was we did this first trade and it took profit. We entered this second trade. It went a little against us, so we entered. I shouldn't say the second trade. It is the second in the sequence. Well, this was closed in profit. So this trade opened. It went a little bit negative, so it opened another one. It went massively positive. We have an overall closure for the day on this account. How you copy it, what lot size you copy, it's up to you. It's fully scalable, right? I send all these trades out at a base lot size of 0.01, the minimum lot size. You can scale it up from there, or you can just take it at the base lot size, which is also still very good. But in this case, gold has made $190.97 today bidding this on this one account. I have more than one account. Maybe you do too. That's incredible. I mean, what are we really looking at here? We're looking at $190.97 in Bitcoin profit, because I'm going to do a withdrawal from this, and I'm going to hold that $190 in Bitcoin for the next 5+ years. That $190 over the next 5+ years will turn into tens of thousands of dollars. It just will. That's been the trajectory. That's what's going on. You heard me talk about Bitcoin at an all-time high. $93,000 right now. Incredible. Incredible. It was like, what, 42,000 at the beginning of the year? Pretty sure it was. If I look back, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty close. So gold looking really, really good. Let's erase that. We have not been looking at this very much, but I'll look at the 10 pip hybrid feed. Not going to show you the trades that are open right now, but this is an automated feed that is available. It is closed 2 EURCHF trades at $162.79, bidding what I bid on this particular account. It's scalable to you. Bid and scale at the level that you want. So really nice trade there. The other one I'm going to look at is the one profitable pair feed. I'm trying to think if I have any accounts. Hold on. I'm running so many different accounts. I think that's what this is. Let me look for a second here. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it is this account. Yeah, so one profitable pair feed right now is trading AUD USD. Wow. Yeah, check this out. So I'm not going to show you the live AUD USD trade. It's just that's what it's trading right now. Doing really well. Here's what it closed overnight. And this is the feed itself. This is what would have been fed to you, and you scale it up from there. This trade that we did, Euro USD, it came out from the system at a 0.01 lot size, but we jumped into it as it started scaling in. Just got a notification. Bitcoin just set a brand new record. Yes, it did. Unbelievable. We jumped into the Euro USD. I think there was, let's say there was 13 trades on Euro USD. We jumped in to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at the incredible profits we made. What was interesting is it took profit, jumped into another Euro USD trade, automatically did a sell, took some real quick profit off that. Not a lot, but again, it's at 0.01. It made 96 cents, right? You scale that up and it can go from $9 to $96 to $900, whatever you can scale for your account. That is where my system differs from everyone else. They're like, well, can you show me some past results? Past results of what? There's an infinite number of accounts. Infinite number of accounts. Derek just posted in the group that Bitcoin was 91,000. It's a hell of a lot more than that, Derek. It's 93,100 right now. So this is an incredible trade. You could have taken this one trade. Just about any account could handle this. 60 cent, 70 cent, 90 cent, $1.10, $1.30 lot size. And they were all profitable. Just about any account could handle that. And if it couldn't, and you were only trading this, you could hedge. Protect it until it went profitable, because you wouldn't have had to hedge very long. Even if you took a little loss on the hedge, you'd be doing really well, because you'd get back into it and it'd be all blue like we got here. Let's see. Let's go look at an algorithm. I'm trying to... I've got a bunch of tests running. Let me see what I want to look at here. Let me see what's worthy of showing you. I've got 3 tests going right now. One is kind of funny. I took the entire algorithm and I copied it to an account in reverse. That means a buy copied as a sell copied as a buy. And I was like, let's see what this thing does. Obviously, it's taken a hit, right? It did a $1,000 loss last night. But I wanted to prove to you, because some people are like, I don't know, a little bit of draw down here. Someone said, I'm not sure we're in the right direction. Well, we are. Go ahead and reverse the trades and you lose your ass. Right? It's just as simple as that. Let me take a look at this one. Yeah, here's the one. I'm going to show you this. We started a $3,000 account. We're trading a brand new algorithm on the lowest moving, slowest moving, lowest volatility currency pair in the world, Euro GBP. In fact, sometimes it's a nightmare to trade this pair, because it'll just enter and go nowhere for 3 weeks. So what's interesting is I'm doing a very mathematical entry on this. Very mathematical entry, right? I'm not just entering and then using math to manage the trade. I'm entering mathematically. Stick with me here. And we started out with a $3,000 account about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Let's call it 2 weeks. We've made $896 in 2 weeks on this particular account. If you look at the history, for the day, nothing's closed because we got those 2 new trades. We were holding on to a few of these Euro GBP trades, but look at this. $192.43 in profit on the lowest, slowest moving, least volatile currency pair in the world. So you're going to see here that, yes, I'm bidding a lot because my expectation, and we didn't even get to see this close out, and we might have seen this yesterday. My expectation is I'm going to bid high. I'm going to take a lot of risk because guess what? This thing is not going to pump so far away from my original entry that I get in a lot of trouble. Doesn't mean it couldn't. Doesn't mean I wouldn't hedge if I needed to, right? I'm able to do that with this. But we're at 1,522% margin level percent. This is a great, great system. If you look at the history for the week, so $192. For the month so far, which is really just 2 weeks, $896.94. I'm telling you right now, this is unprecedented, unheard of. Okay. This, from what I can see, is absolutely a feed that I will eventually make available. And like I said, maybe we'll use one of these other feed companies, copy feed companies, just to kind of reduce the cost on my end and kind of test them out and see what's going on. It'll be like a beta concept, maybe. The reason being is if I want to scale inside of Social Trader Tools, let's say I want 10 accounts. I've got to buy 20 of them. Right? I got to buy 20 of them. That kind of sucks. So stand by. So where am I going with this? Oh, so I would release this as another account. Lisa says, wow, looking amazing, Terry. Yes, it is. This is really impressive. I mean, maybe because this algorithm will work on any pair. I was just like, you know what? What could I take a lot of risk on? I could take a lot of risk, take more risk on a low volatility currency pair. So we'll see. This is coming to a theater near you real soon. Coming to a copy trade system near you real soon. One other thing, I haven't had the chance to dig too deep into it yet. Someone brought it up yesterday. I absolutely have a trading system in play right now, and I don't have a test account to visually show you, but it has it. I have to choose my words specifically here. It has the ability to enter a trade automatically through a complete robotic system and double your account in one trade. Now, if that trade takes a day, if it takes 3 days, if it takes a week, 10 days, it has the intention and the mathematics and the AI built into it to double your account in one trade. That does not mean it won't go into a trade, take a tiny little loss. Go into a trade, break even. Go into a trade, break even. Go into a trade, take a tiny little loss. Go into a trade, double your account in that trade. That's really been my experience with it, and it's mind-boggling. I would consider it high risk. If you're trying to double your account in one trade, I would consider that high risk. What I look at lately when I go high risk is I go, okay, I'll do it on a few $1,000 account. I'll risk, like when I go to the casino and I play craps, I personally pull out about $3,000 and I leverage that $3,000 to make $500 or $1,000 or maybe $1,500, and then I get out, right? Some people are like, well, I don't have that kind of money to do that with. Well, keep working, right? You'll get there. It's all possible. Has a lot to do with your mindset, right? But it's the same thing with Forex. I will take, if I'm going to the casino and I'm willing to lose that $3,000, right? I don't want to. Might not be happy about it, but I could lose it. It doesn't change, it doesn't alter my life or my trajectory, right? I'm not destitute if I lose my $3,000. But it's the same thing, so you put $3,000 into an account and you put this automated algorithm on it, and you have the ability to potentially, like, here's what could happen. I'll just be realistic with you. You could put $3,000 into an account using this algorithm, and you could take a few losses over a week or two, and now you got a $2,500 account. And then the next trade doubles your account. You go from $2,500 to $6,000. That is completely possible. It's mathematically possible. Will the market deliver that all the time on the right currency pair, so on and so forth? Did you choose the right currency pair? Who knows, right? That's kind of all up in the air. But I like that, and I'll do it. I'll spend anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 to risk doubling that thing in one trade. I mean, as luck would have it, you could plug into this system with let's say a $2,000 account, and the first trade goes in the right direction, does all the right things, and you double your account in one trade, one sequence. It's absolutely possible. There's also a possibility, and I want to give you all possibilities, that with a risky, high-risk algorithm like that, even though we're only risking like 5% on the front, we're risking 5% to double our account. That's not bad, right? You could take a 5% loss, enough to eat up your entire deposit and lose it all. You could. That's what the market can do, that, right? Enter 5 loss. Enter 5% loss. Enter 5% loss. Enter 5% loss. Enter 5%, and you lose your account. I'm not saying that's not possible either, but of course we do this knowing that's possible, but roll the dice and hope that, doubling the account in a trade is also possible. That is something, those two things, this Euro GBP trader and that double your account in one trade trader is coming soon. Trust me on that. Bitcoin all over the place. Just dropped. Bitcoin just dropped. Now, don't. It just dropped $1,000. Don't, whatever. That's not a big deal. That's pennies, right, in the scheme of things. Price, it's just like Forex. Prices go up, prices go down, prices go sideways. Right now, we're just considered up. We are going up with Bitcoin. So that's it for the day. I just talked for 42 minutes. Hopefully I didn't bore the hell out of you. Quite a busy day for me. Finally getting ready to leave on the road tomorrow morning. So if I do a live tomorrow morning, it'll be probably pretty early. I'd like to be on the road by 10:30 a.m. So we'd have to do the live by 9:30 a.m. I'm not promising you. Not promising you, but it's possible. So appreciate you joining. A bunch of new members coming into the group. I'm getting them started today. And yeah, that's it. fxwithterry.com. What the hell are you waiting for? Quit following those losing strategies. Come over and make some profits. Hold it in Bitcoin. Make yourself potentially a lot of money from doing that. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.